For this bag, I used 2 of the, okay, it was 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, and it was the green color of the cashmere yarn. I think this Sensations cashmere, I think this is actually is actually a discontinued yarn, but that's what I use for this. I use 2 of this, and then the other color, I had some leftover of this Knit Picks Claret Heather. That's kind of a purplish color, but that was like leftover yarn, and this was a 50-gram ball, 110 yards, 100% Peruvian. This this one here, the skein was 284 yards, and like I said, I used 2 skeins of this. Okay, first I started out with 3 panels of 30 single crochets across and 24 rows. So I made 3 panels, and then I took the panels and started to add trim, or 1 row of a different color around the entire panel. For the center panel, I just did 1 row. For the side panels, I did 1 row for the top and 5 rows for the sides and the bottom. Then I started to attach one side to the center panel. And remember, the center panel only has 1 row of the second color, and the front and side will have 5 rows on the sides and bottom and 1 row on the top. So now I've attached the 2 sides. I'm now going to do my trim with 1 row of single crochet on the top and 5 rows on the sides and bottom of single crochet. And remember, each panel is 30 single crochets across, 24 rows. Alright, finish lining my other side of the bag. The top one again was just 1 row, and the sides and bottom I did 5 rows. And once again, this is 30 single crochets across and 24 rows for the main sides. 3 pieces, identical sizes, and now I'm ready to attach the final side. Alright, I finished up the sides, went ahead and attached them. Now I did the flap, and the way I did the flap is I just attached the yarn to the corner of the back piece and worked in 30 single crochets, and I ended up doing 22 rows. 22 rows for the flap, and then I did my edging or trim, or whatever you call this, the edging, 1 single crochet all the way around in the other color, in the second color. So that's the flap. Then for the strap, the handle, the strap, what I did was I attached, using this center as my guide. I wanted to go, normally I go about 7 or 8, so in this case, to make it exactly centered, I went with 7. So I counted to go 3 single crochets on this side, 1 in the center piece there, and then 3 single crochets here to come up with 7. So I did 2 rows of that and finished off. Then I took one of these jump rings, which you usually use for like keychains, and then I did 2 rows onto the jump ring. So this is a total of 4 rows, and then I took those rows and then I stitched them using a single crochet. So that's that side, and I did the same on this side. Now I just need to finish off the strap. So beginning with the jump ring, I'm going to attach my yarn to the jump ring and go 7 single crochets across, and then I'm going to do 55 rows on each side. So 55 rows here, and then I'm going to do the same thing here, 55 rows, and then at the end I'm going to connect the two, so I'll end up having 110 rows for the strap. But what happened there? Oh, that's a straggler. Anyway, that's it so far. Alright, so now I'm done with the straps. Attached my yarn to the keyring, and 7 single crochets across, and then I did 55 rows. Did the same thing on this side, 55 rows, and then at the center point I went ahead and attached them using a single crochet across. So the strap ended up being 110 rows of 7 single crochets across. I think that should be long enough to go over the shoulder. So on the front, underneath the flap, I added a pocket that should hopefully be the perfect size to put a cell phone, whether it's an iPhone or an Android or even a smaller size cell phone if you want to use the slot for a cell phone. I did 15 single crochets across, and 24 rows. So 15 single crochets across, and then 24 rows, and then I attached that to the sides here, and then attached it to the sides here. And then for this pocket here, my plans for this pocket is to put a lining in here with a zipper, make this a little coin purse, so that way this bag you don't really need to have a coin purse inside your purse, because you'll have it right here. And this one was 15 single crochets across, and 18 rows. So 15 single crochets across and 18 rows. And then, like I said, I'm going to do a lining with a zipper. On the back side, I went ahead and put another pocket. So on the back side, it was a 30 single crochets across and 21 rows. So 30 single crochets across, 21 rows. Then inside, I went ahead and added this because you know sometimes you're always fumbling for your keys. Only I attached it the wrong way, which this should have been the side facing, but that's okay, no big deal. But what I did was I attached my yarn here, did 5 single crochets across, did 2 rows, and then finished that off. And then again using my key ring, or the key ring, I went ahead and attached this lobster claw, this large size lobster claw to it, and then did my 5 single crochets onto the key ring, and then 2 rows of that, and then using the single crochet I attached the 2 pieces so that this will hold your key, so you don't have to go fumbling through your bag looking for your key. So I thought that was kind of cool. So this is the way the bag looks right now, and I know I've got little pieces sticking out everywhere, which I like to wait until after it's felted before I cut it off. So that's why you see all these little strands sticking out. But this bag, I don't know, I may or may not put a design. I think this one I might just leave plain. But that's it. This bag is ready to be felted.